I want you to really think about this for a second. You have been building $1 million asset for years, but yet you've been giving it away for a salary. I want you to think about everything that you know, every system you've built, every problem that you uniquely know how to solve through actual experience, every result that you've created, whether that's for a company or for clients. That knowledge has value far beyond the paycheck attached to it now more than ever. But most people never own the asset that they spend years building. They hand it to one employer or one client at a time or one paycheck at a time. And you never really know how much it's actually worth. And I am not here to be some sort of fearmonger by any means, but we have to address the elephant in the room. We are in a world right now where things are moving so fast, and we're seeing AI do some really interesting things, compressing jobs, and companies are restructuring faster than ever before, and expertise is becoming more accessible by the day. That is an incredibly fragile position to be in, but also potentially a huge opportunity. So I'm going to talk about this from the lens of doing this work for the last 20 years. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to turn what you already know into a scalable asset that you actually own. Okay, one that can generate an income beyond your hours, one that can go beyond a single employer and beyond trading all of your time for money. So this is not a magic pill. This is not a magic solution. This is not hypothetical. We've helped professionals, consultants, therapists, recruiters, doctors, operators turn the skill set and the knowledge that they have built into 6- and 7-figure businesses without having to start from scratch. So I just want to flag that if you're sitting there thinking to yourself, okay, Sunny, but I'm not an entrepreneur. I don't even know where I would start, or I don't have an audience, or I don't know, I don't even know how I would turn this into something that I could teach. We're in a great spot. So because the people that are best positioned right now are actually the people who already have deep mastery. And usually when you have deep mastery, you're sitting there going, I don't know what I could teach, even though it's kind of right in front of you. So we have to go from what you know and turn it into something that you actually can package. And that's where I'm going to bridge the gap in this video. So we're going to dive into how to stop renting your expertise and start owning it. And it's more important now than ever. And if you actually want the full system to put this into action, make sure to comment business plan below this video, and we'll send you the link to access our free Knowledge Bank business plan. It will walk you through all of the steps you need to do this for yourself. So like I said, you've been building a high value asset for years. If you have been studying or mastering a skill set, that is a high value asset. But the irony is we oftentimes build that asset for the benefit of companies or clients or trying to get stability. And as we can see right now, stability is a little bit scarce. So you've just been thinking about this in a really interesting way, which is totally normal because up until this point, we haven't really had to question it. But most people think of their career as a job. But what you've actually built is this body of knowledge. It's a track record of results, a set of skills that solve real problems for real people, and that is genuinely valuable. Am I saying everybody should go and start a business right now? No, but I am saying if you have genuine knowledge, credibility, and experience, now's a great time. So the issue isn't really the asset itself, because so many people are walking around with a ton of knowledge. The issue becomes the business model that surrounds it. Right now, for most people, that model looks like usually one of two things. You are employed, so your expertise flows to one company for a fixed salary, maybe some bonuses in exchange for your time. Or you're doing one-to-one work. So you're selling that expertise 1 hour at a time or one client at a time. I've actually lived both of those experiences before starting my journey. In both of those cases, you have a hard ceiling on how far you can go. And either way, you're ultimately renting what you know. I want you to start just by seeing your expertise, your knowledge, your skill set differently than how you do right now, okay? So the first thing you're gonna do, I want you to just do a simple audit. Grab a piece of paper or maybe open a document and write 3 things down, okay? So number 1 is, what is the repeatable result that you can create? So not your job title, not your industry, the actual outcome that you know is valuable and that you can produce for the people that you serve. Number 2, what does it actually take to get that result? So what do you know that most people don't? When people say to you, I want to pick your brain, why are they coming to you and asking you that? What do they specifically want to know? What's the process or the shortcut and the thing that you had to learn the hard way but can now simplify for others? That is where gold lives, okay? Number 3, who actually needs that result but can't access it through you right now? because you only have so many hours and there are people who can't afford your hourly rate or maybe can't get on your calendar, or you don't even know that they exist and they don't know that you exist. Those three answers are the skeleton and really the foundation of your scalable asset. You already have the knowledge and the mastery. This is how it turns into a business. This is step one. So you don't need to build anything yet. And actually, please don't. You just need to see what you already have. So I'm hoping by doing that, we're going to kind of make some progress there. So I know this because I've lived it. So I was doing one-on-one consulting for years. I managed marketing clients. I took on more work, more projects, more calls, and my calendar was stacked. And you'd think that's a good thing because I truthfully at the time, I thought that's what success looked like. I was booked and busy. It was great. But then I started to feel pretty miserable and resentful. And my business structure actually made me very sick, literally. So on August 31st, 2017, I was 29 years old and I was rushed to the hospital. And as I lay there in that hospital bed, I had to be completely honest with myself that I wasn't failing, but I had a huge model problem with my business. But the good news is if that actually is something that relates to where you're at right now, or, that sounds like you, then you don't have a talent problem. You have plenty of talent and experience. You just have a model problem. You're existing in this box and you're kind of trapped. And ultimately, a model can be changed. And that's what we're talking about here. So that's the first step into completely dismantling and restructuring how you approach your expertise and how you can build a really thriving career out of it on your own terms. So if you're starting to see that your expertise, your knowledge might be worth more than you're currently earning from it, I want you to go ahead as a reminder to comment business plan below, and we'll send you the link to access our Knowledge Bank business plan for free. And it's going to help you get clear on exactly what your asset is and how to start building around it, okay? And there's a really cool tool in there that helps you do that in a matter of minutes. So how do you actually move from renting to owning? So moving from, renting your expertise to owning it is not just a career change. It really is that shift in model. So the move here is most professionals are deep in what I call mastery, right? So they are genuinely excellent at what they do. They put the time in. They've spent years developing that expertise, probably their own strategy and method around it, and they deliver that expertise directly. So it could be one-on-one, it could be in person, it could be one client at a time. The shift is taking that mastery and then packaging it into a method. So a repeatable system that other people can follow to get the same results you've been delivering in your own one-on-one work. So instead of helping one person at a time, you can help 10, then 100, then 1,000. Same expertise, completely different structure. So here's exactly how to make that shift step by step. So step one, you got to extract the pattern. This is probably the hardest part, but it's right in front of you. You want to look at the results that you've created for clients or employers. You want to see what's the consistent process underneath that. So most people who are really good at what they do or are great at what they do, they have a method. They just really haven't named it yet or written it down. I was one of those people. So I had to really sit down and go, I kind of do the same thing with every single client I work with. If I put that into a formula or a strategy, then it could become repeatable. So write out the steps, even a rough draft, even messy, it's going to help you really start creating and naming that method. So step two is actually name the transformation. So what is the before and after? Where does your ideal client start and where do you take them to? The more specific this is, the more powerful it becomes. So something like I help people with their career is very big. I help mid-career professionals land six-figure roles in under 90 days is a transformation that people will pay for. Step three, pressure test it before you build it. This is the part that a lot of people skip and it costs you so much in the long run. You think this is hard work up front, but if you don't do this hard work up front, it's much harder to try and grow later on, and you probably won't. So before you build out an entire program around your methodology, you run it live first, period, full stop. And we call this a POP, so a profitable offer prototype. And prototype is the key word here because it is not perfect. You simply are creating this to deliver the transformation live in a small group in real time. Your first paying group of clients. This is going to allow you to learn how to teach your method way better than you could if you created the whole thing and just hoped it worked. So you want to see where people are stuck when they actually start going through it. You want to refine the curriculum as you go in real time. You want to collect results because the results allow you to scale. And then, and only then, do you actually package this into something scalable, okay? Test it first, validate it first, and then you would package. That's where most people go wrong and they wonder why it doesn't work or doesn't sell. This is the single most important step because the biggest mistake that we see is people spending months and in some cases years building something that nobody actually wants or asked for, even though you think it's great. That's what we call the curse of the expert. So don't do that. The POP is going to protect you from that problem. So great example of this is Christine. So she was the director of data at Vimeo, high paying salary, job she actually really loved, but she knew she wanted to do something a little more meaningful. So she had been a teacher before and she knew she wanted to create her own data boot camp. She just didn't really know how to take all of this knowledge and mastery like we're talking about and bring it to the world and market ultimately. So the expertise that she actually had, years of working inside tech at the highest level, it was really valuable. She just needed to have that structure in place around it. So she made the shift, and within just a few weeks, she launched her first cohort and she was able to actually quit her full-time job, and she's helped serve over 300 students now. So she didn't learn a new skill. She already had that. That's the most important part. She just packaged the expertise she already had into a method. So a repeatable system that working professionals could follow to go from feeling stuck in their data careers to becoming these standout analysts and confident in their interviews and hired and thriving in their roles. So same knowledge, different structure. See how important that is? So if you have the knowledge, all you need is the structure. So I think it's an important reminder to say you don't need to become someone different. You don't need more credentials. You need just a different structure around what you already know, and you need to test it before you build it, so you don't build on a broken foundation. So there's this specific model that converts your kind of rented expertise into this scalable owned asset. And it is not a course, okay? It is not a membership site. It is not another one-to-one offer with just a higher price tag. It's what we call coaching at scale. So it's built on 3 components, and they're what we call the 3 C's. So curriculum, coaching, and community. So I want to break down why this works where other models don't. So a self-paced course without support has a completion rate problem. People buy it, but they don't actually finish it, especially now with how much information people can get for free. They just don't get results and they don't come back ultimately. That brings me to the idea of one-on-one coaching, which has a scale problem. So you can only serve so many people because you only have so many hours in the day, and your income is ultimately still tied to your time. And the ceiling is still in place. You're always going to hit that ceiling. So coaching at scale kind of combines the best of all worlds. So it has the curriculum, which is the system, the method, that step-by-step process that delivers a real transformation, not just a bunch of information, which people do not want. The coaching is the accountability and support, but it's group-based. So it's efficient and it's still deeply valuable for your clients. The community is the peer ecosystem where clients support each other, share wins, create results, and ultimately all of that compounds to create a ton of authority for your program over time. So together they create this transformation at scale. And that is what people pay for. People are paying for transformation, not information. They have Google, they have AI for that. People are paying for efficiency and results. I want you to think about what this actually means in practice. So when your expertise or knowledge lives inside a curriculum, it's working while you're not. So this was really the big unlock when we started implementing this. We started noticing our clients were moving through the system at 2 a.m. on a Saturday on a flight. When coaching is done in a group-based setting, one conversation then goes on to serve 20 people at once, not just one. So it created this acceleration in results. And when the community is a part of the model, your clients are answering each other's questions. They're celebrating each other's wins. They are helping each other get results. So the asset is no longer dependent on your presence. Game changer. It runs. It works without you working. So that is the difference between renting and owning. So you're not necessarily chasing, more money, but maybe that is one of the drivers for you. But that can't really be the big motivator. What is amazing about this is that you just remove a ceiling to time, to impact, to income when you stop renting and start owning and have the right structure in place. So owning your asset starts with so much specificity. I can't harp on this enough. The more specific you are, the more valuable the asset becomes, because generalists, especially nowadays, are just not as valuable. So this is one of the most consistent patterns that we see across thousands of clients. The people who struggle, they're trying to serve everyone. The people who break through, they got specific. So there's a phrase that I like to come back to constantly. Broad equals broke, precise equals profits. When you try to speak to everybody, your messaging really lands with no one, and you're wondering why it's not working. But when you can say exactly who you help, where they are right now when they need you and exactly where you're going to take them, that's when it becomes easier. So the framework we use for this, as I mentioned, is profitable offer prototype. It all is based on one core foundation, which is your transformation statement. So I help specific person go from specific current state to specific desired state so that they can achieve X outcome. That's it. And again, there's a tool inside of that business plan, as I mentioned, so comment business plan below to access it. That will help you create that statement in a matter of minutes. But when you can do that with clarity, that is the foundation of your scalable offer. So a really good example of this is Alex and Beth. They had been running a coaching program for about 5 years, and they help people build cleaning businesses. But for a really long time, their messaging was pretty broad. They were trying to kind of help anyone who wanted to start a business, and it kept them really stuck. When they got specific, everything started to shift. So this is what we call market of one. They started to share the messaging around, we help people build cleaning businesses that are both super profitable and super peaceful. And that one shift started to change the entire trajectory of their business. They went from, $12,000 net income months to about $27,000 in their first 30 days after that shift. And then eventually they were reaching $100,000 months organically without paid ads. So this wasn't because they all of a sudden were working way harder. It was actually kind of the opposite. It was because they got really specific and really strategic about what they said, how they said it, and who they said it to. So the more specific your market, the less competition you face, which is where that transformation statement is so crucial. So the clearer your transformation, the easier it is to sell. And the right structure around that specificity, that is everything. That is where the asset starts to compound and your authority starts to ultimately compound, which is what we're aiming for here. So I think it's just important to revisit. You have been building your career or this expertise for a really long time. All of the problems you've solved, that is just a feather in your cap of how good you are at what you do. The systems you built, the results you've delivered. It's not just this professional history or a resume that you want to send out to a bunch of people. It is an asset. Now more than ever. So the question has never been whether you have valuable expertise, because you do. The question is whether you're building something that actually lets you own it. Or are you renting it out paycheck by paycheck to the same single tenant, if that makes sense. So if you're ready to stop renting and start owning, that's exactly what the Knowledge Bank business plan is going to help you do. And it includes that incredible tool that will help you create your transformation statement in a matter of minutes. So you're not mulling it over for hours. So comment business plan below or click the link in the description to access it right now. So next step from there, if you want to see exactly how to build the YouTube side of this, how to turn your expertise into content that attracts the right people, even when you're not actively working, I want you to check out this video next, and I'll see you there. Thank you so much for watching. I'd love to know what your takeaways were and any light bulbs you maybe had throughout this video. That is our love language. So we'd love to see them in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.